In this video, I'm going to show you a couple different ways of how you can use tiles to support phonological awareness or phonemic awareness work in your small groups. So I just want to note this little chart. This is an extra scaffold. So this is just meant to kind of help keep the tiles in place to show the direction of words, the direction of how we read words, just to kind of help kids if they need work in that area. Now, if they can line up the tiles on their own, then they're not going to need this little mat. But when we think about phonological awareness, we're going to be using the tiles to identify and manipulate units of oral language. So the first way you might use this is to help kids identify the number of words in a sentence. So you might say, the bear is brown. The bear is brown. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 words in that sentence. You can also use these tiles to help with syllable work. So if our word is napkin, napkin, we have 2 syllables in that word. Now you could even take it a step further if your kids are ready to start matching the letters to the sounds. You could use magnets, or you could have them just use a pen and spell out the sounds that they hear in each syllable. But that's more advanced. You could also use these tiles to work with onset and rhyme. Map, app, map. You could use these tiles to help with identifying sounds in isolation. So if our word is fox, ox, ox. What's the last sound? X. Or what's the middle sound? Ah. These tiles are just really great because they help kids to begin to see that one tile represents one sound in a word. So for students with phonological awareness deficits, having these tiles are very helpful because they're movable. They serve as a tactile connection or a bridge that connects that tile to tiles to the sounds in a word. So these tiles can serve to help kids hold onto the sounds in a sequence when we are spelling as well. So after they are used to doing some of this phonemic awareness tasks where they're pulling down each sound in a word or they're segmenting them and then they're blending them back together, you could move on to phoneme manipulation. So let's say our word is map. M-app. M-app. Change map to cap. K-app. What sound changed? First sound. And you may choose to have the child change the actual color of the sound that changed in the word. Now, for spelling, you may want to begin to tap out the sounds in a word. So let's say our word is chat. Ch, at. And then you're going to have them match the sound to the letter or letters. Now, it's important to note, if I'm going to have the child tap out and spell the word chat, I'm going to want to have made sure that I've taught them the ch digraph. So, ch, at, chat, C-H-A-T, chat. And then as they become more familiar with using the tiles to hold sounds in place so that they can spell, you can move to more advanced spelling patterns. So let's say our word was soil and we were working on the O-I, that vowel sound. So we might go soil, s-oil, s-oil. Okay. And I'm going to want them to see that OI, because it's making one sound, it's going to be represented by one tile, soil. And then, of course, if I'm working on spelling, I'm then going to have them physically spell out the word with a pen, a pencil, or a marker. But of course, if you have kids who are really great at listening to the sounds, identifying and doing this work at the sound level, your next step would then be to match the sounds with the individual letters.